As the sun comes up this morning, it is definitely turned wintertime at Twin Eagle Ranch. 37 degrees. That's right, 37 degrees. I see no animals anywhere around the house. None. Last night during the night was a full moon. We did see, I did see 3 big bucks out in the yard between here and the lake last night, just grazing on my ryegrass and Bermuda grass out there. But it's definitely beautiful out there, just absolutely gorgeous. But you see, we've got glass water like glass. Everything is gorgeous. The trees just beginning to try to turn. Look over there on the mountain. There's one spot or two in there that beginning to turn, but they're really slow this year happening. You can see some things happening in that one little area right over there. Don't know what kind of color we're gonna have. We're getting a little bit of change. There's still an awful lot of green. Look at that. Look at that mist or fog coming off the water. 37 degrees. All the animals are probably shivering a little bit. I have the air conditioner and the heater turned off, and be honest with you, it's chilly in this house. I don't know if the feeder just went off again, or are they just gathering around out there, picking up what's left. That is a pretty little wild buck right there. I think it's a wild buck. I don't think that's Buddy. That might be Buddy, I don't know. I can't really tell for sure. I'm zoomed out all the way. I believe that is Buddy. Yeah, that's Buddy. And a bunch of does and babies over there. Yeah, that's just a whole bunch of does and babies. Another one coming walking up through the wood. Yeah, that's Buddy there in the yard. And all the does kind of have to wait until all the bucks are through before they get over there and get to eating. But they're out there today eating. Right now, right here in the middle of the day. A handful. Uh-oh, there's a big buck out there too. That could be Mr. Force, I don't know. He's back in behind the feeder. I'm shooting at this angle right here. There could be several deer behind that feeder that you can't see. We know that Mr. Force is back there. Or somebody that's got some big antlers. Thought I saw Force walk off about 20 minutes ago. Glanced out there. Anyway. Good little bunch of does and fawns out there. And Mr. Force is back in behind that feeder somewhere. I saw his antlers look up there a minute ago. All right, guys and girls, that will wrap up this week's little deer video. I know we don't have a lot of minutes here. We don't have a couple of videos like we normally do. But I've been gone out on the road working a lot. I think I've got 14 appearances during the month of October. Quite a few of them scattered into the first couple of weeks of October, but just been a really busy month. I haven't got to spend a whole lot of time here at the ranch. I want to get out and get in the deer stands and shoot a video from the deer stands and see what happens out there. Just simply haven't had time to do that. You know, I'm taking care of Chris here, and that takes up a lot of my time in addition to all the other things that we're doing. 1,000 social media videos, 39 television shows a year, and 60 plus personal appearances every single year. And I think we're well over 60 for this year. But one of the things that it always is just so fascinating to me here on Twin Eagle is how so many totally wild deer that were not born in the pen, they were not born to deer that raised in the pen, they were not hanging around here at the house at all, come around this time of the year and come around when food begins to get a little bit more scarce. And it's scarce now because we hadn't had any rain lately, but we still got quite a bit of food on the ranch. We got a lot of food plots, but they begin to come around the house. They start moving around a little bit more because they're getting into the rut. But how many wild deer we have come around that are not that wild after they've been here 2 or 3 times and I've interacted with them a little bit. They seem to learn from the other deer that there's no danger here around this particular location that they're coming to. And they also learn that there's food here. But it's something you can't see in a lot of places. We have things happen here every day that don't happen anywhere except on Twin Eagle Ranch. Definitely things you can't see if you happen to live in an apartment building in a big city and pretty much just looking at concrete and hearing sirens all day long. A little bit of the peace and tranquility that we have here, we love to share it with our friends, and we appreciate you so much for watching Jimmy and Chris Hughes' Twin Eagle Ranch channel. Share this channel with somebody. If you're watching for the first time, be sure and subscribe. We got about 125,000 people on this channel, and we got about 3 YouTube channels, but about 125,000 on this channel, Jimmy and Chris Hughes' Twin Eagle Ranch. All the goings on here. We'll be harvesting pecans pretty soon. We'll be taking orders for fresh pecans here pretty soon. We're working on those prices and trying to figure out what we need to sell them for this year. And we don't make hardly any money at all on those pecans. It's mostly a service because fresh pecans, about the only time you can get them this time of the year, and about the only place you can get them is ordering direct from somebody that grows them like we do. So guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one. Fish lucky. And remember, I sure do love you.